The Legacy of Waters. Antediluvian Saga Part 1. The Emergence from the Waters Chapter 1. The silence after the storm. The world was a desolate swamp. Everywhere the gaze could rest, it extended a turbid and immobile surface, dotted with the wreckage of what had been. Uprooted trees lay like contorted skeletons, broken houses floated in unrecognizable fragments, and the mud, thick and viscous, covered everything like a shroud. The deafening roar of the storm that had lashed the land for days had finally subsided, leaving an oppressive silence. First, broken only by the faint lapping of the water against the few objects still able to float. Atrahasis, whose name meant the wisest, clung with his calloused hands to rough wood of his makeshift ark. The boat, built with meticulous care according to the warnings of the god Enki, was battered but had withstood the fury of the waters. Around him, the members of his family lay exhausted, their faces pale and marked by fear and deprivation. Even the animals that had found refuge on the ark, a representation of every species, groaned softly, messily, disoriented by the radical change of their world. The sun, a disk veiled behind the remaining clouds, projected a spectral light on the submerged landscape. Atrahasis lifted his gaze, searching for a point of reference in that shapeless sea. The mountains he knew were now only vague silhouettes on the horizon, the beloved valleys lay swallowed by the waters. His heart was heavy.
Hope's ember, fueled by promise, glowed faintly. The hoarse voice of his wife.
"Lie, Nintu," broke the silence. Her chapped lips moved with difficulty. Atrahasis bent over her, offering her a sip of rainwater carefully collected during the storm's lull. "A little more, my dear. We must ration it. We don't know how long we will have to stay here." His eldest son, Namu, sat up, his eyes swollen with tears. "Where are the others, father? Damn. Where are our friends? Our neighbors?" Atrahasis lowered his gaze, unable to answer.
The memory of humanity's growing clamor, which had disturbed the sleep of the great god Enlil, and he unleashed his destructive fury, and the words of Enki, whispered in a dream, returned to him with painful clarity. The words spoke of a decision by the divine council to destroy the seed of humanity. Only his devotion and Enki's benevolence had saved them from that fate.